Well, I think I'm in the bubble wrap business again. Well, at least for the time being. All the rolls, and these rolls are amazingly nice. I never thought I'd say about bubble wrap, but yep, time to start the day. Just unload the van. Alright, start off the van. Wow. Starting off the day unloading the van of all the bubble wrap. I picked it up yesterday. I don't have enough stuff for Lambertville, but I did want to go to Columbus one of these times. But Columbus, I'll probably have more bubble wrap. The bubble wrap place just didn't have a lot of stuff yesterday. But unloaded all of that stuff, and now we're on to going to the house. I didn't record again another video yesterday of the house, but we did another day's work. Probably just 2 days left at this house. That's what I would think. I'll show you kind of an update on that. And we'll see what else kind of fun stuff we can get into. Right now I'm waiting for my iced coffee. If we can ever get there. But it should be another fun day, and see if we find any cool things out there at the house and make it a productive day. Throwing around a sledgehammer. I don't know how much I'm going to be doing that, because we pretty much knocked out all the furniture of the house. But we'll see. See what's left. Anything full overnight? I don't think so. This is pretty packed, I would say that. Though, from the point of view of the camera, it might not look like that, but that whole front side, I'd say that's a little bit less than 1/2 of the dumpster. Look how good that looks. It looks professionally packed. We put this here because this kept falling over, and then the one on the left kept falling over. So next thing is probably filling this, and then we'll work around this guy right here. But yeah, these mattresses kept falling over. Probably because we kept throwing junk. We kept throwing junk behind here, and over time it kind of rolled out and pushed this out. Because this is a box spring. We want to use all the empty space we can. What I should have done, since the dump isn't too far away, we should have taken all the large things that you can't break down. So all the mattresses, the couch, you should have just taken that to the dump and made one trip, because we're going to have to go there anyway to drop off tires. So, a lesson learned. But I'm going to load up scrap metal, get some of this stuff out of here. Okay, so I have this tool cabinet here that I've been eyeing up. I want to know your opinions. If you guys think I should try to sell it like it is, or should I just throw it into the scrap pile? There's nothing really to it. It has one cabinet style right there, and then also one drawer that's a little iffy. But it's a nice rolling cart. I think it still rolls. It's sort of heavy duty. I'm leaning towards trying to keep it rather than scrap it, but I'd like to know what you guys think, and if somebody'd really even still buy it, even with the dent and a lot of rust on it. Still looks sturdy to me. Alright, let's see what we got down here and all this wonderful merchandise. Looks like just garbage. Gotta grab my bucket for scrap. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm just loading up that trash can of all the bits and pieces. All the recyclables get thrown in this corner. This thing has to come out. That's a nice piece of, well, exercise equipment. But I don't have room today, so I'm taking all like the smaller bits of metal. I think tomorrow I'll bring in and take all recyclables, and then the last day I should be able to grab all the remaining metal. But gotta find my bucket for scrap. Tony did a great job. There's all that furniture that was here in the middle. He hauled all that out. I guess that's a bucket for flea market that he has going. Where the heck did my bucket of scrap go? Oh, here it is. Oh, this is heavy. Oh, those are shells. This is probably aluminum. Nothing really crazy down here that's hiding. I thought that was a snake for a second. Wow, that's look at this, guys. How old do you think that's been sitting there? You can just tell by the logoing on it. That's gotta be early 2000s, my guess. Maybe 90s? That is insane. So here's a whole thing of feathers. I don't know if I showed you a whole bin, one of those normal like 3-layer plastic clear bins. Was loaded with feathers. Tony said he sold all of them, and the guy asked if he had more. So here's another bag. Throw that over there. And then we also have some glow sticks, so you can get your rave on inside this wonderful room that I'm in. I'm in the second half, and Tony even said it's so interesting how they sided the outside. Like, people have always said, throw the stuff out the window. It'd be a lot easier than running it down this bad boy, which is honestly one of the worst conditioned stairs I've ever been in. You can't see it from this view, but that third one, see the carpet's all screwed up? The third step right there is all messed up, and it's like stepping on a snow or a ski slope. But I'm trying to rally up all this stuff so we can say that this whole room has been finished off. It's it'd be so much nicer to just chuck this right out that window, because that dumpster is like in that direction, but instead I have to walk it through the entire house. What are you going to do? Probably got about an hour here. Loading up this trash can also. This is sort of interesting. This is all of their ticket stubs. So we have 9-inch nails. What else do we have in here? Phil Lesh and Friends. Some of you might know who that is. I have no idea. Dark Star Orchestra. Marilyn Manson and Slayer. That was only $26.25 to go there. I was surprised. I thought it would be a lot more. Disco Biscuits. That was also $26.50. So a bunch of interesting little ticket stubs. Whole little, oh, you're down there. Whole interesting little thing right there. It's, I don't know if it has any value, but it's kind of different, kind of cool. You can kind of see where people have been. The one thing that kind of stinks, so we found CDs, we found ticket stubs. There are a handful of cassettes, not really a lot with this era. But there's no t-shirts and there's no vinyl. I feel like if there was t-shirts or vinyl in this category, this would be a mega hit, especially if there was like 50 to 100 t-shirts from concerts. I mean, those t-shirts for this genre, especially there's also a lot of like, I don't know if it's like dark horror. There are a couple of VHSs of horror VHSs, but if there were t-shirts from that genre, that is one of the highest, paying genres out there in terms of clothing. So, also vinyl. It's one of those very niche markets that you really don't see a lot of. You really don't. You see a lot of the country, classicals. Once in a while you'll find Elvis, but you don't find a lot of like death metal, so to speak. So, kind of a shame with that, but what are you going to do? You can't pick and choose everything. Got this one Duracell box, and unfortunately it's not very heavy. I was thinking, imagine this thing was a case of Duracells. Like, I mean a solid case. It says battery stored in a cool, dry place, so maybe it is, but I highly doubt it. They probably just use universal boxes. think this is the holder for batteries, like in the store. That's what it looks like. What the heck? So what it is. Looks like the holder that would hold batteries in the store. Like you'd put each individual box there. Well, that stinks. Because if this thing was full, that'd be like a couple $100 worth of batteries. $500 maybe. They're kind of cool, but yeah, they're just like store displays. I don't know if the person just like stole stuff or they worked at a store and just took the stuff home, but why would you? I don't know. A lot of things like that are just not really making sense in this place. Okay, so about to head out here, head probably to the metal yard. I got my golf balls. I'm throwing in my box over here. It's my own secret box. I did take the CDs. The ones outside, I didn't realize a lot of them were actually missing the CD itself. So I went through some of that, but I pretty much threw all those away. Had a handful of comments. People say once the artwork gets destroyed, then they're just single-handed CDs, and loose CDs are sometimes harder to sell because people want the artwork, most importantly. Just one of those categories. So I'm going to put this in here. Did a lot of stuff. I'll show you what the upstairs kind of looks like. I kind of left my my cardboard laying around, so I think I touched base on that. That's all recyclables in that corner. This is kind of recyclables and garbage mixed in. It's kind of just stuff that I threw down from upstairs. And I probably have about an hour's worth of work left up here, but we're done for today. So just a mixture of stuff. That's just recyclables. Got some garbage, got some scrap. This one is pretty much just recyclables plus the speaker. I have to touch base and see if the landfill here takes styrofoam as recyclables. I don't know what we're going to do with recyclables because there are so many. I know Tony's going to take some, at least cardboard and plastic, but I was going to run some of mine to waste management. I know they don't take styrofoam. I also have to see if those bins are empty at waste management before I fill an entire van load of that stuff. But we're making progress. I say the entire top half of this side will be finished, as well as probably this room and this room tomorrow. And then lastly, this room and that room, as well as the basement, should probably be done the day after. So it should be all finished here in 2 more days. I think I said 3 days like the first or second day I came here, and that just wasn't the case. But yeah. Yeah. This light is a game changer, I will say that. Should start a band called Smash Taco. Alright. Still having plenty of room for more stuff. You probably will make... Oh, buddy. Oh, nope. That's a close one. Probably will still have to make a run to the dump because there's a kayak back here that's got to get thrown out. We also have a mattress. Maybe we'll fit it all. Not too sure. I think we could. It's just there's so many recyclables. It's just the amount of time it's going to be best into running to the recycling place is just going to be insane. The more I've been doing this, the more I realize that you should never hate someone who dumpster dives and takes stuff out of your dumpster, unless it's like personal stuff. But somebody wants to reduce the amount of stuff you have in here, go ahead. Take as much as you want. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, kind of rounding out today, head over to the metal yard. I am going to keep that rolling cart for a time being. Like I said, I want to hear you guys, your honest opinion, if I should keep it or should I just throw it in a scrap pile. To me, I feel like if you're somebody who might be new to like workshops and you might need one, you're not going to go out and spend $200 on that if you can have it for 20 bucks. But, you know, it is rusty. It only has one drawer. You know, what can you really do with it? I do have... Ooh, that guy is not... What a... God, wow. That guy parked in the pit. Like... Holy smokes. He parked like inside that like pit that I've been talking about where the concrete's all busted out. That's where like everyone dumps their screws and nails. Yeah, not happening. That is crazy. I wish this guy would move though. I'm not. You're crazy if you think I'm parking in that. That is bananas. Also, there's a train there that's moving. Oh, wonder how many screws that guy got in his. Oh my goodness. I can't believe he did that. Wow. Alright, so I think the last trash picking video I did, yeah, I had all the steel and stuff. You guys see my Goodyear Racing. Is that the good one? No, that's the bad one. No, wait, that is the good one. I didn't know it was that torn up on the top. They're both probably about the same. Maybe I'll just try to sell both of those rather than... Yeah. I could probably get 20 bucks for one and probably $10 for the other. $10 for a rolling around stool. That can save your back a lot. Somebody's going to give me 10 bucks. So that's from the other day. I think, yeah, things fell over. Yeah, this cart fell over. So I made $39, or $29, I should say, from all the steel I dropped off today. I thought I was going to drop this off at the warehouse, and I totally forgot to, so it's still here. I do have the ladder, which I have to still take apart. Wise guy me, I brought my toolbox with me, my little handy toolbox. I brought a screwdriver or an impact drill, which is pretty much like a screwdriver, an impact drill with all different bits. I brought my Sawzall with also a wood bit as well, a blade I should say, that's made for cutting wood. So if I had a furniture that needed to be cut or vines that were tangled with something else, I brought that along. And the only thing I didn't pack, I had enough batteries, but I didn't pack an extra metal blade. So I got to cutting off the side of this so I can turn that into clean aluminum because it's all bented at the bottom, so it's no longer safe. So I was going to just scrap it and bring it in today, but I got through half of one side and then the bit just got too dull. So I had everything else planned. I thought that I'd probably run out of battery before I ran out of anything else, but now I just have to take it apart at home. I also didn't bring in any of the other metal, such as the wire. That all has to be processed. However, I will be driving to the recycling place because I have all sorts of cardboard and plastic inside these two bins, more paper inside that. And I want to see if the recycling place is empty. Because if it's empty, I'm going to bring in a whole van load of recyclables tomorrow. So, just another project to be had, but it's been a fun one. It's been a long day already. I know the past 2 weeks, my uploads have been kind of wonky in a certain way. I've been uploading them a little bit too late, or at least later than my usual schedule, and that's just because I've been so busy, but I apologize for that, and yeah, we'll get back on schedule here shortly, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. Thanks for coming along for another adventure. Subscribe down below for more treasure hunts. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.